you mentioned, about casting jewels amongst like to Joe Neckbone, and you don't know who's that. Now, wasn't that the case even before the internet though?
Absolutely not.
No, God, nah. I mean, you didn't have, because I've seen I've seen brothers who might have been around the site, or they might have not, or they might have obtained certain things, and they lost it a certain way. Like, and they didn't uphold this to the degree.
Oh man, it was again, it was many that came,
Right.
but only very few that chose to stay.
Right. And it's the same thing with this.
Stay in their right mind. You know what I mean? Once they've been exposed to Allah's supreme mathematics and was able to think straight and look at the world in a mathematical way. You know? They just grasped it. Even when I'm finding out now, man, it's so disheartening that people who 10, 20, 30 years, they never really knew. They only believed
Right.
for all this time. You know what I mean? And they were skillful, or was it associated enough with somebody else that was true and living that they was able to slide by on their beliefs for all this time without really knowing, with no uncertainty, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that there's nothing greater. We ain't gonna never see greater. Allah is the wisdom in.
Yeah.
Where, like this one incident, man, it hurt me so bad, G brought tears to my eyes. I had to leave the room, man. A brother received some very, very, very sad news. You know what I mean? It was catastrophic, the news that he received. And I done built with this brother, I done been through wars with this brother, all type of stuff. I've known him for 40 years. And upon getting this catastrophic news, he slowly dropped to his knees, spread his hands to the side like this, looked up at the sky and said, "Oh God, please help me."
In front of you?
Yes, in front of several people, which let me see right there and then that this still was in your mind all the time, else it could have never came out your mouth, no matter how catastrophic the news was. You wasn't talking to yourself and you wasn't talking to us.
He was looking
Yeah,
for something.
yeah. Even the posturing and everything was totally religious. And the only reason why I'm not going to just put him on blast, because I haven't seen him again since then, for to tell him personally. And at the time when it happened, that was not the right time to address him about that. Like with something like, "Yo, that God you was talking to, no, he told me to come get that flag."
Somebody who was rocking the flag for 40 plus years.
Yeah, broke my heart. You know what I mean? Even certain sisters I've been hearing, but through the little pressures from this little social experiment, the phrase just comes out their lips so easily. Oh my God.
Right.
Only God knows. The one sister I was actually like, "Talking to your son, he's 5. Think he gonna know that?" She's like, "It's just an expression. It's just a figure of speech." It's like, "No, it's just a pin that's in your brain that you ain't get out yet."
Pin in your brain. So basically, you cause I hear that. I hear that often.
All of this religious-fied speech and stuff is not part of the lexicon of the 5%.
No, I hear that. Right, I hear that. So you hear a brother say, "Oh my God."
A lot.
Oh God. I've come across that.
Yes. They only believe.
They only believe.
They only believe. If that, at best, they only believe. because they do not know their origin in this world.
And the signs of knowing is studying.
Yes.
And they lack the study. Mm-hmm. So that just brings me back to like again those before the internet that might have been around and maybe obtained the science.
See, it was very difficult. Again, you know what I mean? For nothing wasn't just like, well, at least not in Hannah Medina anyway. I can't speak for other places. I've seen some things that I just didn't agree with. But if you and your home circumference and that's what you want to do, feel free. Just keep it over there. Nah, been a lot of people that couldn't have access to certain things because they couldn't qualify themselves to get it. You know? Every extra piece of information, lessons, notes, whatever, you know what I mean, that they had to come across, we dealt in equality. I had to give something in order to get. That basically was the general mode of operation. Then, you know.
That's deal with equality, right?
Yeah.
Give and get.
Right. You want this, you want this 10-page cool history? What you got? Huh? Oh yeah, you got that? You got that breakdown for my man Wycliffe and how that relate to the student enrollment? All right, word. Let me get that. You can get this.
INFMEGA did this.